Hello Taurians, and welcome to my channel. This is a general reading for you from mid-July until the end of this month, okay? I've already shuffled the cards, but I'm gonna shuffle a little bit more. We're going to look at your current situation, any influences around your current situation, conscious, subconscious, past influences. How do you view yourself with reference to your situation right now? How do other people see you? What is the universe guidance for you? And what is the near possible future? But remember, it's not set in stones. It can change depending on your actions, okay? That's why we're doing the reading, so we can give you some guidance from the universe, and it depends on you whether you want to follow that guidance or not. If you do, hopefully you will, the outcome will be positive, I suppose. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Taurus, my dear Taurus, where are you right now, Taurus? As I'm speaking, you might be somewhere on the holidays because it's July. Where are you right now, Taurus? Ayo, sorry, I've actually dropped all of the cards. Where are you right now, Taurus? I'm just gonna pull a card, okay? Taurus, where are you right now? Oh, Eight of Pentacles. So Taurus, I'm not sure if you didn't have this 2 weeks ago. I can't remember. I think you did actually. Taurus, right now you are either working on putting your finances in check, on being financially stable, or you're working on yourself, okay? You're being very focused on something right now. This could be to do with your project and in your private life. This could be to do with your work. This could also be to do with, you know, a relationship. You might be working on yourself. You are keeping your eyes on something, okay? You are being very observant right now. You're paying attention to something, a very close attention to something that you're working on right now, okay? You might be improving your skills in a professional area of your life. You might be also working on yourself, on becoming a better person, etc., etc., or you're simply working on your relationship. Take as resonates with you. All right. Now, let's see, Taurus, what might be crossing you? So what might be helping you in this situation right now, okay? And we've got Ace of Wands. Okay, Ace of Wands, it's a creative force. So whatever you're working on right now, Taurus, you need to go for it, okay? Because this is an opportunity that will be able to fulfill you on a spiritual level, okay? Because this hand coming off the cloud indicates spirituality, creativity, okay? And those leaves floating around the stick is like emotions, okay? So whatever you're working on, if you want to make it better, I don't know, I feel like, you know, to make it better, you need to be aware that this is an opportunity for you. You need to go for it, and you have to basically keep working, because this is something that will fulfill you on an emotional level, creative level. So that's what you're working on, I feel like it. So with this kind of Ace of Wands, you know, you can't leave your work and postpone your work. You gotta do, you know, you gotta like work now, okay? You can't leave things till tomorrow. You got to focus on it and finish the task, meet the deadlines, okay? So if you're working on taking the project off the ground, you got to make sure right now you're really putting a lot of effort into it, because right now is the time to go for it. That's what the Ace of Wands is telling you, okay? So right now you got to work on yourself, you got to work on your skills, you got to work on your project, work on your relationship. Whatever you're working on, you work on it right now. Don't wait till tomorrow, Taurus, because sometimes we Taurians can get very lazy, okay? We can be very, very hardworking, but at the same time, I know that no one can motivate Taurus unless he or she motivates themselves, right? So you gotta motivate yourself, okay? Because no one else, Taurus, will motivate you, because you are too stubborn. I mean, money is a motivator, fair enough. But if this is a new project or relationship, you gotta motivate yourself, okay? Because no one else will, Taurus. On a subconscious level, why are you working so hard? Why are you being so focused? You perhaps isolating yourself from people right now. And I swear to God, you had this card 2 weeks ago, so it's Virgo. You were both working on something, focusing. Subconscious level is for you what is influencing your work, your focus. All right, is Four of Cups. So Taurus, it looks like on a subconscious level you are waiting for a love offer. You're waiting for someone to offer you love, or you know that someone has rejected the love offer of yours, okay? So the subconscious level, you feel like your love was taken for granted. I feel like you offered love to someone and they've rejected it, okay? And because of this, you are focusing on your stuff, on stuff that helps you to take your mind away from it, okay? Four of Cups, this person did not accept the love offer, I feel like it, okay? Or perhaps it's you waiting for love offer to come, but it's not coming, Taurus. So you are focusing on your work. You're putting your mind into something else in order to, you know, not to be obsessed with this person or with this love offer, okay? So take as resonates with you. Either someone took your love for granted, you offered them love and you didn't accept it, or the other way around, okay? Maybe you are waiting for someone to offer you love, but you are being focusing on something else, okay? So take as resonates with you. And the past influences, why are you working so hard right now, Taurus? The past influence is, okay, it's Four of Pentacles, okay? Because in the past, it looks like it to me, Taurus, you were really protective of your finances in the past, and you had to protect your finances. Something happened in the past that put you in the situation when you were afraid of losing your money, okay? And because of this, because something happened that threatened your financial stability, your security in the recent past, because of this, right now, you're trying to, you know, improve your situation and be stable. And you see, in the past, I feel like you were blocked. You couldn't do much with your creative, with your creativity, right? This creativity, because you didn't have enough money. Perhaps you were afraid of losing money. But right now, you see, we've got way more coins right here. So that means right now you're working on having your finances in check, because this will allow you to develop in the creative area of your life, okay? Or perhaps this will allow you to you know, move into a new relationships, or just move forward in life. Because in the past you were like Four of Pentacles, you were unable to move, you were too focused on your money because you were very protective of it. You needed money to feel secure, to feel stable, okay? So you're working right now because, you know, something happened in the past that made you feel like you had to you know, hold on to your money. So now you're trying to make that money. You're working on becoming more financially stable, more focused. You need more money right now. That's what you're working on. That's your aim, which is fair enough, and that will help you. That will help you to achieve your goal, okay? Your creative goal, I suppose. And at the same time, you're trying not to think too much of this love offer that ever came your way. You know, or you're waiting for, you're trying to take your mind away from love and focus on other parts, other aspects of your life that are equally important to you, Taurus, okay? Now let's look at where you're putting your energy right now, as in like when you're investing most of your energy on a conscious level, okay? And your energy is right now going into Five of Wands. So right now, Taurus, so here's the thing, and this card came up in your readings a few times. You might be experiencing inner conflict right now, okay? You may be, and you may have to make some kind of a decision. Oh my goodness, and I feel like we've been talking about this decision for months, Taurus. Excuse me. There's some kind of decision only you can make it, okay? There's no point asking people about it, because only you know what's best for you, Taurus. At the same time, this card indicates that you might be doing something, and it might be this thing you're working on right now, Taurus. Creative force. Whatever you're doing right now, you might have a lot of competition, okay? You might be up against people who have the same skills, the same qualities as you've got, so it's not gonna be easy, okay? That's what it might be right now, might be happening, okay? So you might be, you know, be in a situation when you have to compete with others, okay? But just remember that, you know, whatever you do, you gotta stick to who you are, okay? And if people like you, they like you. If they don't, then they don't, basically. That's how I see it, you know? But this is what you're doing right now. So I feel like this is very much to do with emotions as well, you know? You're competing. You might be competing for a partnership, for someone. You might be looking for a job right now, Taurus, and you might be realizing that there's so many people like you who are just as skilled, just as qualified, just as experienced, okay? So whatever you're doing right now, you're working on, and you're competing with people. You might be, you know, getting a bit afraid of the fact that, you know, you may feel like you haven't been in this situation for a long time, and you maybe forgot what it's like to fight for something, okay? How to compete with others, okay? And this is where you are right now. But I think it's not a big problem, because Taurus, you like challenges, don't you? I mean, you like routine, fair enough, but when it comes to work and stuff like that, you usually quite, you know how to pick yourself up and start all over again. So I don't think that's an issue for you, Taurus. Now let's see in your near future, what is happening in near future with Taurus for the next 2 weeks. Where are you gonna be? I mean, what will you be doing in the near future? Anything that you should know about your near future, Taurus? And we've got here Queen of Swords. You see, it keeps coming up. Even earlier it fell off the deck on the floor. Yes, so Queen of Swords is someone who learned her lessons, okay? So I feel like whatever happened in the past, Taurus, okay, with this love offer coming your way or not coming your way, or someone rejecting your love offer, whatever happened in the past that led you to protecting your finances, okay? And right now you're trying to keep your mind away from anything that happened in the past. That's why you're working so hard and focusing on creative forces in your life, on creating something that allow you to express yourself, okay? This could be singing songs, writing poems, anything creative, okay? That's what you're working towards. This is where you're taking your mind away from this situation, okay? But I also feel like in the near future we've got Queen of Swords, because you've learned your lessons. You've learned that, you know, sometimes you gotta think with your mind, okay? Because Queen of Swords is someone who makes decision based on intellect, based on facts. She can see the situation for what it is, okay? She can be very harsh, maybe, in the kinds of words the way she expresses herself. She may come across blunt, okay, but she's been there, she's done it, okay? She knows how to get to the bottom of something, how to find out the truth, and people can't mark her off. She can't be marked off, because she knows she can see through people, and she doesn't involve her emotions when it comes to making decisions, because this Queen of Swords used to get hurt in the past, okay? She used to make decisions with emotions, but this is different now, because the reason why she's changed into Queen of Swords, with this sword, she's sitting on her front with a sword, because she was really hurt. and her love, her feelings, her kindness was taken for granted, okay? And Taurus, this is you in the near future. You will be like the Queen of Swords, okay? You'll be more analytical, you'll be more you'll be thinking more of your head, not so much of your emotions, okay? So I feel like you'll be able to keep that raging ball within you and have your emotions more in check, more in control. And I believe we've talked about it in the last reading as well. I either got King of Swords or Queen of Swords, which indicates that you are more in control of your emotions, which is beautiful, Taurus. I'm very, very proud of you and proud of myself again. Although I've got Cancer in my astrological chart, and I've been a bit up and down with my emotions in July, I must say. All right, so Queen of Swords in the near future, I like that, and I'm not surprised because obviously you've been through quite a lot of stuff. We've been through a lot in the since September last year, since, you know, it's been quite a long journey for you. Let's see, Taurus, how do you see yourself with relation to this, okay? Oh, sorry, that is relation to you working so hard on something right now, okay? Let's see, how do you see yourself with relation to your situation right now? Because sometimes the way we see ourselves is not the way actually people see us. So let's see, how do you see yourself first? And you see yourself with, again, Five of Cups. So you're still hurting, Taurus. You're still hurting. Right now you're working. And the way you see yourself, you're feeling disappointed. You feeling guilty. You pitying yourself for the things that didn't work out the way you were hoping for. Okay? 3 cups lying down, 2 cups still standing. So you're focusing on what didn't work out, you know, you being regretful, disappointed, sad, experiencing sorrow, thinking of the past, okay? And we've also had this recently in your reading, and I think it's to do with this love offer, that either you offer love to someone, they rejected it, okay? Vice versa, or could be with the person you're dealing with. So take as resonates with you. Either way, this situation, the rejection of love, whether this was you who rejected the love or the other person, led you to feeling this way. You are upset, okay? You are upset, you know, and I understand that. But you know, in tarot, every card, in every card, there's a problem described, or a life event, life phase in our life, together with a solution. The solution is 2 cups, you know. You got to think of what did you learn from this situation, okay? And you learn a lot because you became the Queen of Swords. You've learned that, you know, sometimes, you know, if you think with your emotions, if you rely on your emotions, on your heart, you know, if you're being impulsive, you know, you may end up missing opportunity in love, perhaps, or someone may not understand why you're being so emotional, okay, Taurans? Because Taurans, you are very emotional, you are manifestors, you tell people how you feel, but what you must understand, Taurus, is that not everyone can be so in tune with the emotions as you are, okay? And at the same time, I feel like, you know, not everyone may understand your need for security, your need to protect your finances. This is like number 1 for you. Love is important, but a Taurus needs to have a financial security. You need to feel secure and safe. You need to be, let's say, with someone you can rely on, okay? Love is important, but what really matters, I think, to Taurus is that at the end of the day, they are with someone who they can count on. Because once a Taurus is in love with someone, they give literally everything, and way above and beyond what others expect of them, okay? And because of this, sometimes people take them for granted, okay? And then the reaction of a Taurus is very emotional to the rejection of love, perhaps. And then when they hurt, they're focusing on work, right? That's what you're doing, Taurus. So the way you see yourself, you are regretting. I mean, not that you're regretting, you're just feeling sad. You're still in your head, thinking of the past, what you could have, coulda, woulda, but it didn't work out, okay? But please, Taurans, I know it's painful. I know it's not a nice situation, but you must have learned something from it, okay? And remember, you learned to be the Queen of Swords, and this will help you in the long term, okay? You've learned that emotions, sometimes being over emotional, can really, you know, is not always the way to go, okay? As much as I believe that we should be emotional, I also have learned myself as a Taurus that being like the Queen of Swords, sometimes, especially in a problematic situation, is a good approach, okay? And some people may see you in the near future, Taurus, as if you've been cold-hearted or even ruthless. But like I said, you've experienced, you know, pain and hurt in the past, okay? You've learned your lessons, okay? So in the near future, you might be closed off emotionally, okay? And this is why you will be focusing on work perhaps more, and on something that will help you to take your mind away from love and anything to do with emotions, okay? But if this is you in the near future, Taurus, please don't stay like this forever. It's natural to feel this way after being hurt, but remember, the 2 cups are still standing. So maybe the situation is not as bad as you think. Maybe things can be fixed or worked out. Either way, just don't isolate yourself from people, and don't lose faith in people, because the Queen of Swords, you know, she got really hurt in the past. That's why she acts like the Queen of Swords, okay? So, Taurus, this is how you see yourself, okay? You're crying over spilled milk, metaphorically. I feel for you, Taurans. I know exactly how you feel. Now let's see how do people see you, Taurus, for the next 2 weeks, okay? The thing is with us, Taurus, I feel like we overcry over spilled milk because we get so attached to people. We really like to commit. We don't like to lose friends, relationships, flings, partners, okay? So we tend to suffer a lot because of that in our life, okay? Because we're very loyal. And this can also become an issue and a problem, okay? Because when someone drops us, or, you know, we even need to break up with someone, it's never easy. People often say about Taurans being not loyal, dishonest, being a third-party situation, but it's not that. I think what it is that Taurans always want to finish off things in a, like, you know, on good terms. Does that make sense? And I don't think every other star signs can understand this, that we like to basically leave relationships on a peaceful ground. Does that make sense? And I'm not sure other star signs maybe are not the same, okay? Otherwise we just feel guilty, because every person that comes to Taurus life, because Taurans don't make easily friends or partnerships, okay? They don't enter easily partnerships. So whoever comes into Taurans life, they are very, very important to them. So whoever they lose along the way, they mourning every single loss, every single person they lost in their life, that walked out of their life, you know, or walked away from them. It's a great, great loss for Taurus. And Taurus, they sometimes don't show it because they're focusing on work, but this is really, really nagging them. Nagging is like, it's really a painful experience for Taurus, for people of a Taurus star sign. And you know what I'm saying, Taurans, okay? You know what I'm saying. Okay, now, sorry, I keep going on and on. Let me just pull one more card now for how do people see you, right? Because like I said, they may see you completely different, Taurus, to how you feel and how you see yourself, because you're very good at putting a mask on sometimes, which is not a bad thing, you know, because that way you're like the Queen of Swords, you don't get hurt. Okay, how do people see you? Ooh. People see you, this is the thing, people see you as Knight of Wands, okay? People see you as someone who's very impulsive, okay? Someone who wants to get to their aims, their objective, in a very, very quick way. He's not very logical. He's very hasty in his actions, okay? That's how people see you. Very emotional, very passionate, okay? So you're feeling very passionate towards either your life, whatever you're doing right now, okay? You're very passionate, and whatever you're working on, you are, you know, you're rushing in, and people can see it. But people think that you're making perhaps illogical, hasty decisions, okay? And that you only have a short, not long-term vision, okay? Maybe Knight of Wands is someone who doesn't want to listen to other people around. He thinks he knows best sometimes, okay? So people may see as someone who's arrogant. And I'm not saying, Taurus, this is what you like. This is how people may see you. But I very often feel like people struggle when it comes to reading a Taurus, okay? Because Taurus is very good at making people believe that what they see is what they like. But it's not like that, right? If you see what I mean. Okay. So that's how people see. People see being very impulsive with whatever you're doing right now, and very passionate. You're gonna get there, okay? It is a positive card in a way, but I feel like with reference to your work, your project, what you're working right now, people see you moving forward. You are not afraid. You are confident. You just, you know, you're galloping very fast on your horse, but it doesn't seem like you really got a plan. You know, you're just going for something, but you're not really sure what is the end process of it, okay? So that's how people see you. Interesting. If it's love related, people see again as if you are very impulsive, overly impulsive, emotional, passionate, not thinking with your head, thinking with your heart. But that's not true, because that is not how you see yourself. But like I said, people don't know this, do they? Alright then, Taurus, let's see what is the guidance from universe for you. And the guidance from universe for you is, okay, the Death card. Whew, sorry, I dropped it again. The Death card, Taurus. So this is the transformation that is essential for everyone to experience, okay? So something is coming to the end, or will be coming to the end in your life, Taurus, in the next 2 weeks. Okay, so something old will be come to the end for something new to be reborn, okay? So this could be everything to do with your patterns of behavior. For example, if there's something, Taurus, that you felt like was holding you back in the past, this has to die for you to become a better person, for you to have success in whatever you're working on, okay? You need to allow for this to die. I mean, not for this, for anything that held you back from perhaps working on your creativity in the past, okay? You need to allow for this to die, you know? And we've talked to you about the missed offer of love, or perhaps your love offer being rejected, you being upset about it, still thinking about it, okay? You perhaps experiencing internal conflict because of this, okay? This is the past. This is the past. This is the past, Taurus, okay? And I feel like this is the past too. So you gotta move on, and you gotta have a new beginning. So if this is something that held you back in the past, this feelings you've had for someone, if that held you back from developing yourself, you got to put this to the rest then, and you got to have a new beginning, Taurus. Because for something new to be reborn, something else needs to die. Okay, so you'll be going for like a clearing kind of clearing process, okay, in your life. Okay, you'll be getting... Sorry about that, I'm back. Okay, so now let's look at the outcome. What is the outcome for Taurus for the next 2 weeks? 2 weeks in July, next 2 weeks. What is the outcome? And the outcome is cooperation. Okay, so you will be working on something, and the outcome of your work is that you will be cooperating with someone. Okay, perhaps there'll be some teamwork that you know, you need to cooperate with others. I feel like a teamwork. You know, you may need to get in touch with some people who not sure really. You see this guy here, you need to make sure whether you're on the same page with other people. So whatever you're working on, you need to make sure there's a teamwork. Okay, let me just clarify. I feel like you'll be collaborating with other people with that card, 3 of Pentacles. So maybe joining people who work on the same thing as you are working, okay, to create something better, something stronger, something that will have that'll be more popular. Okay, one more card for outcome, please. Ace of Cups. Okay, spiritual awakening. You'll be working with someone. Butterflies in your stomach. So whatever you create or working on will fulfill you spiritually. It will be like an opportunity that will allow you to be awakened, spiritually awakened, that will give you butterflies in your stomach. It will make you feel emotionally fulfilled. This joint venture, perhaps you will join your strengths, your businesses with someone else, okay, and that's what you will do. And I'd like to pull one more card for the outcome, okay, just to get a clear picture. You'll be able to manifest. You'll be manifesting, doing whatever you can to manifest. Okay, you can. So whatever you're working on with magician, it will happen for you. Okay, because magicians got all of the tools to manifest and to make things happen. Okay, and the bottom of the deck we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so it looks like, you know, right now. And you're working towards being basically stable and content with your life, financially stable, content with your life. Okay, Queen of Pentacles, she's got everything in terms of finances. The only problem with her is that you know, she's in tune with nature, but she hasn't really got anyone to love. I think she's focused so much on creating, you know, or have those pentacles, have those coins, have this wealth that she's got, have throne, she sits or she's in tune with nature. She loves animals, but she's focused so much on creating materialistic world that she hasn't really, she's neglected in a way the emotional aspect of her life temporarily. Okay, and I think that's what you'll be doing, Taurus, because you will be the Queen of Swords because of your previous experiences with love that either wasn't taken or was taken for granted. Okay, yeah, beautiful reading. Let me just pull one more card as a message from you, from the other deck that I'm using. Okay, and this is the excuse me, Destiny entire that I'm using. Okay, and Yes, so I'm just gonna pull maybe one card as a message for you. What should Taurus be like, perhaps? In the next 2 weeks. And the message. Oh, we got here one. Okay, here we go. This is the Page of Swords. The success is guaranteed, Taurus. Just trust, okay? Justice. You're gonna have unstoppable movement. Okay? Beautiful. Mental force. So basically the message is you're gonna have a mental clarity of where you are right now, of your situation. Okay, you gotta look at it just like the Queen of Swords. Okay, take your emotions out of the equation and look into the situation, analyze and see for what it is. But at the same time, with this card, this is the Page of Swords, I believe. Basically, with Ace of Swords, or Ace of Swords, you can basically win whatever you want to win. Okay, so there's nothing stopping you in your way to your success. Okay, and you got to fight for what you think is right. Okay, because with this card you can. Okay, because the success is guaranteed. So it looks like the future again. The near future, the next 2 weeks for you, Taurus, look really good. You're gonna be able to manifest. You're gonna be emotionally fulfilled. You'll be teaming with some people, joining some team venture. You will be able to, you know, achieve success because of having mental clarity of the situation, and you'll be developing on a, you know, creative, on a creative level, and you'll be working hard. You're working hard right now, okay? And yes, you may be feeling right now as if, you know, as if you still, you know, thinking of what happened in the past, okay, on a subconscious level, okay, because that's not even the past, okay? But you are the Queen of Swords now, Taurus. You've learned your lessons and you won't make the same mistakes again, because everything you do right now is you building your stability. You're building your stability. And Taurus, you need stability to be happy. So thank you very much, Taurus, and have a wonderful the end of July. Bye.